Hello and welcome to the channel. It's just a quick video. What we're going to do is we're going to get back to this very spot. We'll get back to this very spot. Get back to this very spot. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk down. We're not going to stop unless we have to. We're going to walk anti-clockwise up through the little whole thing and round and up to this sign, and that's what we're going to do, and then come back round up there where that person just came and up and round to hill. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so right, so let's get on with this. Down here, don't think that lady wanted to be in the video. It's fine. Fine. Who knows? So you can hear there's a helicopter flying around there. I don't know what it's doing. So here we are. So this should take, well, I always say 20 minutes, but normally it takes about 40. So if we could try and make it to about 30, then get home. I've already had a couple of muffins from breakfast. So really it'd be lunch I'm going home for. Right, today, let's talk about today. There's a guy been trying to buy DVDs off me since Monday. This is now Wednesday. And the problem is when you're selling stuff to people, you make arrangements, so you take it on good faith. So he said 9:40 Monday morning, so he didn't turn up. So I says, you coming? Oh, I've had to go to the doctor's. Alright, okay. So then, how did it come to? So I was away yesterday, so we couldn't do it yesterday. Well, he was going to do it yesterday. Aye, that's what it was. He was going to do it yesterday, and or whatever. But then I ended up doing all sorts of stuff. This is the thing when you make arrangements with other people. You've got to try and think, well, what are they? You've got to try and make if you can, try and make an arrangement. Say within half an hour, 30 minutes, for things going wrong. We all get in the real world, people are late and all the rest of it. It can happen. So it can happen, and oh, there's a wee dog. Oh, you got your ball. He's got his. No, fucking brilliant. Eh? Right, so in the real world, sort of half an hour here, there, and everywhere. So then he messages me. Can I come? I says, well, I'm busy today, can you come Wednesday morning? Or he said Wednesday morning, I think, can't remember for sure. He says, yeah, for 9:40-ish. So I'm sitting there waiting this morning. So I was going to go out for my walk, and this is how other people affect you, but only if you let them. Only if you let them. It was my decision to trust this guy. So he doesn't turn up, so fuck's sake. So I'm going to go for my walk. I'll give him 20 minutes. Oh, I've had to go on a different run, he says. I'm a taxi driver, driving kids to school. And I'm thinking, well, I blocked this client. I fucking block him on Facebook. And then he goes, I'll get them tomorrow morning. So tomorrow will be Thursday. So I was going to block him, and then I just put the thumbs up thing, like that. Messenger. The first thing he said to me was, see, this is going on too long. This is like 5 days of something that's irrelevant, doesn't really matter. It's just some DVDs, boxes of DVDs for a tenner. It's not a big deal. But this guy has not been able to get himself down to pick them. And what you want to do, if you're buying something on the internet, decide you're going to buy it, and if you go down and look at something and you think, oh, it's not what I thought it was or whatever, you can bail out of it. But you have to give the people some kind of chance to keep it for you. Within reasonable amounts. I mean, I'm talking about the same day. It should be the same day. So, so now, I'm still fucking... But I'm not going to change my life for him. So, whatever I think about doing tomorrow, do it. Don't sit there going, oh, this cunt's coming for his fucking DVDs, because he won't turn up. So the whole point, the first thing he said to me was, he sort of said where I was, which wasn't where I was, which wasn't what I said. And I think this guy must be a bit thick, I think that's what it is, he's thick. He's not like necessarily bad, but just thick. Like, why would you say I live somewhere where I don't live? Because he thinks that's where I live. When I already said where I live on the advert. I should have blocked him. The first thing, when he asked me where I lived somewhere where I don't live, I should have blocked him. I was going to be sarcastic, then I sat and don't be sarcastic, be professional. Okay, let's deal with that, that's dealt with. He'll probably come tomorrow. Absolutely last chance. All the while, I mean, somebody else hasn't. There was somebody else asking about them, yeah. Well, I'll look into that when I get home. I'll try and get the other folk to buy them. But let's move on from that. So the next thing is what happened yesterday. I took a bit of a mental breakdown, sort of, in that I lost control of myself, my temper or whatever you want to call it. I became aggressive towards a person because they were being so incredibly... I can't really go into it too much. This person has problems, a whole heap of problems, and a huge amount of problems. A lot of them are centred around a certain substance. So until you can actually stop taking that substance, right, you can't really... So everything's falling around the person's ears, right? I can't even fucking see here. Right, that's Ferguson, oh fucking brilliant! Oh, it'd be good if we got a wee peep. Oh yeah, I went to school with a guy that drove for him, Archie Ferguson, Spean Bridge. Oh, you made an arse of this. Oh, that was fucking lucky, but you made an arse of the filming, but never mind. So it's away around there. Can't see it for the... I went to school at Archie Ferguson's... See this gimbal? It's hopeless for... When you zoom in, it's difficult to get the actual... So I actually land up... Yay! There's a motorbike passing as well! Oh, fucking brilliant! Right, so it's difficult to get it zoomed in properly, I'll show you what I mean. So I zoom it in like that, and it goes down, so I adjust it up. Now I've done it that time. So right, so we've got a couple of hits there already. Right, so all we need to do is cross the road. So his life's falling apart because he's just like, and my patience is fucking done with him. Like, he's a fucking idiot. Like, and it's like, because this person that I know, the other person, this is father, is continually, alright, we've got some tins we can pick up here. Let's get these tins. Oh. He's delusional, is what he is. His father, he's delusional. His father's his only son. I mean, I've got 3 sons, right? In this case, he's got 1 son, right? So, I think there's just that thing he's not willing to give up. And the reason is what the hell's happened? Accept the fact that you know, it's like the only person that can sort these issues is the man himself. Nobody else can do it for him. It's like going around and round in circles with it, and the sort of ins and outs of it all go beyond. It's a very difficult situation. It's very difficult. So it's a very difficult situation. Very, very difficult. You know, you have to fix yourself. So the facilitators of your the facilitators are, they can help you. People can help you, right? You know, like whatever it is you need help with, right? But there comes a point, like the guy coming to pick up the DVDs, there comes a point where you just go, fuck, you know, you know, it's just like a waste of time, sort of thing. You know, so it's easy for me to say that. I mean, I've got 3 sons, as I've said, and my son, two of them, well, pretty much 3 of them don't, well, 3 of them don't talk to me. We don't communicate, so I communicate with my daughter. I've got 3 sons and a daughter. I communicate with my daughter. My sons don't communicate. I've got 1 son that's kind of disappeared, but as far as I'm concerned, he has, because he's left no trace on the internet. Well, I did find him on a video. He was on somebody else's video. But you know, I don't know what I'm quite admire him actually if he's managed to avoid putting a footprint on the internet. There must be certain qualities he's got that he's actually managed to do that. I certainly haven't, but it's my ego has given me, you know, I've given up my privacy on the internet deliberately to feed my ego. It's the reason why I've done it. It's the reason why I've done it. Stop for a wee rest. Right. So we've still got to get the wood out of that fucking roundabout as well, haven't we? But that's going to involve parking the van or the car over there. So, right, what am I talking about? Right, so the phrase is, oh, it's the best I could do, or it's the only thing I could do, and that's true. It is, right? And you know, like for example, your son, you need a bit of help. He needs, say, like a you know, a van or something. And so you buy them a van. It could be that they need a house or something, you know. Like, so you go and do what you think's a decent thing by buying them a van or a house or a flat, or, you know, if you're wealthy, you know, I'm going to help my son. This is a middle class problem we're talking about here. We're talking about a middle class or upper, well, it's middle class. Well, upper class, whatever, upper middle class. Is it working class? Well, no. Well, it might be, but it's a middle class one. You've got a demographic of parents who are sort of wealthy, relatively wealthy, and they've got children who born, in this case, when the fuck was it? When was he born? My lot were born in the 90s and the late 80s and the early and the late 90s is when my lot were born, you know. So that's kinda, so unless you're a complete numpty or you're happy just to be like poor, right? then I'm not saying that's wrong, but you're not going to be able to buy your son a flat, are you? If you can't even buy yourself a flat, right? Right, so that's common sense, isn't it? Common sense. Oh! And so, really, there comes a point where you have to sort of let go and say, you have to sort this shit out for yourself. And part of the reason was that the abuse of this particular situation was because the son hadn't paid for it himself. And so I went fucking nuts at him yesterday. And I feel bad about it. I feel really bad about it because it's not the right. I know it's not the right thing to do. I absolutely know that you should not get aggressive or violent towards anyone. I mean, I didn't get violent, but that's the next step, isn't it? You should never do that. And so it's like a lack of control on my part. So what I'm worried about, so to speak. So I apologise, and he goes, "Oh, somebody needed to do it," he says. So basically, it's a case of saying, look, you're being a bit complete fanny. Will you please try and behave? Or at least remotely try and behave. No, please try. Because what he was saying was it was the other person's fault. So what he did was he gave the van to some fucking Ned. So the van doesn't belong to him, it belongs to his father, and the van was broke down, and this Ned, who he gave it to, did not know. There's a theme in this. The Ned did not know how to handle the situation because he was inexperienced, he was like 20 or something. So this van, I'm going to start oversharing here, but it's not even legal because he let everything expire because he can't seem to, like, it's about priorities. So the priority is, I'm not fucking paying for insurance, but I can pay for something else. That's no problem. So I'm not willing to be ripped off by insurance company, but I'm willing to be ripped off by dealers. Get what I'm saying? So that's what fucked me off yesterday. And we're going to go across the railway line and cross over our side and walk back. So, what else has fucked me off? Right, so I've been arguing with the guys. Let's move on from that one that I'm sort of oversharing. But I think if the person did actually watch this video, I think it would be nice if they realised what an arse they're making of their life. And the reason why you should improve is you have children. Yes, when you have children, that makes things different. It makes things so different. Very different. When you've got children, it changes things. And it's a natural and normal thing to it's the best thing to do is have children. And maybe that can make you behave. I've been through divorce twice. I know all that pish, right? I wish I'd been a better person. I'm not a better person, I'm just me. Look at this, there's kindling here actually. There's fucking kindling here. No, that kindling. Yeah, that could be a bit iffy picking that up. Isn't it? What's that? Could be. Well. Right. It's can time transport. Right, we've got a bit of kindling to light the fire. Right, look at the sign and go. There has to be danger in the art. There has to be. Right, there it is there. Right, let's get back to where we all started. What do you mean by that, where you were born? Right, well yeah, we've got nothing coming that way. Could have done it there actually. Well, you know. Still don't know how fast somebody's going, isn't it? Sometimes I think people think that I'm officially from. Right, nah, I'm not going to get across now. Nah, no way. Yeah. Right. Somebody picked me from the van, the white van. Right. See that Ferguson truck? I think I could get more pictures of that actually, because I seen it the other day and I think it's doing a regular delivery, probably at Grangemouth. It'll be going back up to Fort William. More than likely, well, it'll be something to do with forestry. Well, no, it was a container, wasn't it? It wasn't a. Yeah, well, there is at Corpach. That's where their base is. That's where I was born. Yep. And I loved the journeys in the truck with Donnie McKinnon, Fraser McKinnon, sadly deceased, both gone now. So let's get back. Let's get back to the studio. So there we go. There's the railway line there. Right. Okay. Very busy today. Keep going. Keep going! Oh, the frickin' train! You dummy, you missed it! We missed the train. Oh, look at all these cones. Right. Right, so we could get some of these cones picked up. Cones are great for getting the fire going. Absolutely brilliant. Getting the fire going. They are good, like. Oh, aye. They're great for getting the fire going. Wow! It's a Mazda MX-5. I love that smell. Right. There's loads of cones here. It's because the fir trees are right at the side. I'm gonna have to, it's too dangerous to pick them up. I'll get these ones here. Breeze coming, let's get this lot in there and get. It's no H&R grey, it's right, time to get going. This cone thing's gone a bit too far. the cone obsession has been coned off. Safer around this side, of course. Right, did I say it would be 20 minutes? It fucking is. But it's once you get addiction like that, it's difficult, it's really massively difficult to get out of. You're left completely empty. And completely empty as a person. I have had experiences of that, but not to such an extent. The person we're talking about. I was involved in some activities that are not really very good for my children, you know, in that, even though they were private, it was like, you know, it depends how you look at it. You go around in circles with this, you know, you can go around in circles with it. You can. Our sexual proclivities, you know, and then you get these substances involved with that as well, all tangled up in it. It leads to quite a dysfunctional life. Well, it can lead to death, actually. Somebody's hit that. I don't know if I noticed that before. It leads to death, yeah, there's no doubt, but it does lead to death, aye. That's where it goes. But everything leads to death, I mean. But you want to have a life that's constructive, eh? You know. So, like, all the money you get revolves around addiction and is given to people who deal in misery. You know. It's just not good for your children, is it? Or your family, anything. It's really bad. I'm speaking from a position of failure. I'm not speaking from a position of success. I'm speaking from a position of failure. So before MD starts going, oh, you did all that sort of thing, you fucking fanny. That's what I know. Yeah, I do know that. Yep. Well, I was trying to explain to him yesterday, we went for a walk with the dog and I was trying to say, look, that about Maslow's theory of the hierarchy, that is, you know, you need somewhere to live in that, and you need, you know, basics in your life. Food, shelter, warmth, these things you need. So it's like, I get fucking frustrated because I explain it and he comes up with these barriers all the time. You know, but he doesn't seem to bring up barriers for fucking getting some fucking shit, does he? Can't help. Well, you're talking about addiction, aren't you? So obviously he's not going to do that, is he? Bring up barriers. But their addiction's going to be first and foremost. You know. Right, so we're going to keep going. This is where the deer came across, which was quite cool, I thought, but I don't think that many people really watched it, the video. You know, nice. Yeah. Quite a lot of bikers out and about. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop here for a few seconds and then we're going to keep going. It'd be better if I'd caught Ferguson's here, like, I mean, good. Aye. It would have been good, like. Aye. Hiya. Right. So I try not to, like, I don't want to, like, wave at truck drivers too much because they might get in trouble for distracted. But at the same time, I kind of like it as well, so. You know, I do sort of like it, so just smile at them, you know. They could get into trouble probably, but you know what it's like nowadays, you can't do fuck all now, can you? Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, it's illegal to smile at somebody in a truck. You know, Oh, you should be doing 10 miles per hour. You know, you should have a hazmat suit and a mask on. You know, it's like, fuck off. You know, and then humans land up being reduced to some, like, right, we're going to cross now. Aye. They come swinging round that corner. They do. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Cones for the fire. Got some tins for the scrappy. A Range Rover. Bling. When I see a Range Rover, I just think bling. Katy Perry. Yeah, some clown like that, don't you? You know, some idiot. With a lip job and everything. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I need some kind of suction somewhere. Oh, fuck off. Right. Alright, look at these ones. There's crackers. And they're safe to pick up as well. There's cones all over the place here. They're sort of funnier looking ones. I don't know what the script is. They look like big jobbies. But they'll dry up nicely. Lay them by the fire. They'll dry up. They'll dry up, so they will, by the way. What's this one? Delamode International Logistics. Aye. And then we've got the Blue Apple. James Garcare from Dumfries. Yes! I got a peep at him the other day actually. It might be the same guy. Oh yes. Brilliant. All the way from Dumfries. We'll have to stop in there on the way down to Skeoch. The next time there's a bank holiday, Monday, which should be soon. I mean, it's like that thing, Ian Ridley. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, aye. That looks really cool. This is brilliant, this. All you do is go for a walk and you've got fucking trucks everywhere. Alright, fucking square it up, dummy. Right, I'll zoom it in a bit. Right, can we get him? Right, way up there. Right, get this cones picked up and get to... Oh, that's rotten. I think I already looked at that one. Some people don't like you getting in it, you know, that's how the women try to stop me from picking up tins. And I'll, what are you doing now? You know, so it's like a controlling behaviour and low intelligence, like not being able to figure out this is actually a good thing. You know, it's not a good... There must be loads of them trucks on the road at Johnson's, because I've seen one on YouTube but had been in a crash down in England. Linen, I suppose it goes around all the... probably goes round all the... Oh yes! Oh yes, 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 yes! Right. DFDS. There's a tin we could be getting as well. Let's see if we can do the zoom in slow-mo. Not the clutch trucker one, but a bit high. See, and then you go away to fuck with. That's why I prefer just a selfie stick rather than the gimbal. It's easier. Alright, come on. Go. Back to where you started. Back to where you started. Go, 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 go. Right, let's go. Got loads to get off of that one. And we've got enough to get the fire going as well. We'll have to leave them to dry, of course, for a few days. sitting in the hearth and heave them in and they burn. Brilliant. Right, so we're going. Right, what else was I going on about? Right, let's go on about the guy that's arguing with me about 20 zones. One's called Paul Fair, and well, that's what their name is on Facebook. And the other's called, I can't fucking remember. Paul Fair's a sort of easy name to remember. It's no fair, Paul. But Paul seems to be ex-services. Now this is, so I'm trying to work out what is the problem with Paul. Fuck knows, I think there's another guy's called Stuart or something. I'll need to check up, find out when I get home. Paul is ex-services, and he seems to, often if you get somebody pushing the green stuff in Scotland, it often means that they're either SNP or Green Communists, Green Scottish Green Party. This guy's got all the British flags all over his Facebook page, and then he looks like ex-army or ex-service. So what's happening with him, probably I would guess, is that he can't accept that the system would lie to you, I suppose, is his problem. I think I'm trying to work out what his problem is. So what I'm saying is that in Scotland, 20 zones, 20 miles per hour zones, are not a real speed zone. So they are in the fact that you could be done for doing over 30 in them, because that's what the 30 miles per hour limit is in Scotland and the UK. But going between 20 and 30, you won't get done for speeding. But yeah, so they've pointed out all variety of different things, the two of them. They've now hooked up together. They're liking each other's comments, whatever one says, and but they're not proving anything. And the proof would be that you would find a letter for somebody, because they said this, right, that they know somebody got done for 29 miles per hour. But that's easy to say. So and I've had this argument with this before. What it actually is the police perhaps have issued a fixed penalty notice for driving without due care and attention. So therefore you're not going to get points. You're going to pay a fine of £100, for example. I think that's what it is. That's not a speeding fine. It's not. Right, so you are an ordinary citizen trying to follow the laws and everything, as I am, for the most part. You're going to go, okay officer, I'll pay that fine. That's the best way to get this over with. Just go and pay it. £100. Fixed penalty notice. That's not a speeding fine. You haven't been done for speeding. You've been done for breaching a TTRO or something like that, whatever it might be. So what it needs is for somebody to fight it, but to fight these. I probably don't have the money to do it. I don't know how much money you'd need to fight this, because I would probably lose. I don't know. I mean, I've never been caught for speeding for about 15 years. I don't know, it's longer than that. 2006. God, that's 20 years. 20 years since I've been done for speeding. So that's what we've been debating for like 3 days. So this morning he started attacking me by saying, so what I've been doing is, don't get personal. Don't start doing personal insults. So he says my credibility is at an all-time low, and it's not surprising because I like Donald Trump. So he's telling me that I like Donald Trump. And the reason he's doing that is I did a painting of Donald Trump when I was at college, and it's on my profile on Facebook. If you want to go and look at it, please go and look at it. Lucinda Ferguson Macbeth is my name on Facebook. Right? Doesn't mean to say I support Donald Trump. Let's not get into that, right? It's art. I might support Donald Trump, I might not. It's irrelevant. It doesn't fucking matter. So he's trying to sort of build up a hard right sort of whatever it is, and so you resist it. So you know, you just ignore it. It's bullshit. Come up with evidence. Come up with evidence that you know somebody who's been done for speeding in Scotland doing 20 and 30 miles per hour and nobody's come up with it. And Ian Livingston said that was the chief police, or whatever he's called. He was head of police in Scotland at that time when they were introduced. The first ones were introduced. So they pointed out to me that he's not there anymore. So my answer is, can you give me evidence that his comments have been rescinded or that they've been superseded by the new chief of police? And they haven't, because 20 zones in Scotland are not legally enforceable. There's no legislation to prosecute for speeding between 20 and 30 miles per hour in Scotland. Now, if you can come out and prove that I'm wrong, I'll be happy if you do that. I don't hope you do it. It's a fact, isn't it? If it's a fact, it's a fact. Why am I still arguing about this after years? It's because nobody's proved me wrong, that's why. So, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And we're going to get going. We're home to have a coffee. My plan is to start rubbing down the roof in the white car, and also get another start today. So thanks for watching. Bye!